Can you not see me?
Yeah, why?
Why am I?
I can see you. I think the question should be, do I want to see you?
Why am I only in? There we go. That's it. Hello.
Hello. You okay?
Yes, you.
Hello. Yeah, not bad. Honestly, this podcast going to be the death of me. Seriously, either that, the 3 children, the job, or generally just the lifestyle I lead. Seriously. I find myself out of breath, being out of breath.
Damian, which camera are you on, by the way? Because you look
USB, I think.
You look like a potato.
Why do I look like a potato?
I don't know. You look all really soft and...
What, like a rotten potato then? Potatoes are not really soft, are they?
I don't know why I work with you.
On your podcast feed, on your radio, and on your smart speaker. This is 3 Men and a Microphone from These 3 Media.
On this cold December day.
Hello, welcome to episode number 78 of 3 Men and a Microphone from These 3 Media. Thank you so much for downloading and listening to this episode wherever you are in the world. Welcome along. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are feeling festive. We are not far from the Christmas day itself. We're about 2 and a bit weeks away. Very good. Hello, Damian.
Hello. It does feel it now, doesn't it? We've kind of finished off the Christmas tree because we had it in, and it's only a tradition going with my mother-in-law to get the Christmas tree. Take ages to search for it, and we came home and it's just been there with lights on but no bits. So we've added the bits. We've added Damian's bits to them.
Oh, dear me.
Nice.
A cheesy Christmas tree then. Hello, Darren.
Hi, yeah, I'm fine. Thank you, by the way. And are you all right, Captain? Good.
Yes, good.
Damian, let's go back to your tree for a minute. So, have you got something like a full Chevy Chase tree?
Quite a wooden pass over to me there, to be honest. To be fair, I know you've been branching out for a while. What I would say is just leave it alone and let's move on.
Leave it alone?
That is awful.
That's really bad. Coming up on today's show, we are going to be having a discussion about certain things that might be happening in the political world in the UK today. We are going to do it because I've got something for it and you're going to want to listen to it. Plus, we'll have general bits as well. Darren, anything from you today?
Yes, I've upset a lot of people today on Facebook by asking about Christmas films.
Ooh, Damian. Hopefully not how the name of a virus was built last week.
Now, let's be honest, because I was driving back from one of the offices and I phoned Ian because, my God, did I laugh. Seriously, we ain't ever going to win any awards for drama because that was something special. So, I'm going to talk about Christmas parties because we had our party. So I'm going to talk about being dad on a Christmas party.
Oh, okay, all of that coming up in the next 45 minutes or so on 3 Men and a Microphone. Let's start!
On this cold December day.
Mr. Michael Bublé there. Ray! It's not Michael Bublé for copyright reasons.
Are we allowed to credit who that is? Because that's really good that I want to play it properly.
No, it's my talk over music. You're not nicking it for your show. Okay? So, as we record this, we've had a bit of a turbulent week in the political world here in the United Kingdom. When this gets released, we don't know where we're going to be, what's going to happen. We've gone into sort of plan B.
Waiting for tonight. Yeah.
We'll come on to that. We've gone on to plan B.
Sorry.
Yes, we've gone on to plan B. So we're now...
Good DJ.
Thank you. We're now making... we're now sort of wearing face masks in more places. What else is there? It's some sort of working from home.
If you can, but it's not really important, so don't bother.
If you can.
Yes.
Work from home if you can.
To which Damian...
If you can.
Damian has emphasised that to all of his staff. You can't.
Or work for home if you want to.
Yeah, well, and I do all the time. But also, remember, go back to this time last year when we'd had a big build up. Christmas is going to be fine. You can have bubbles. You can meet as long as you do it safely. You'll be fine. Christmas will be fine. And then about on the 16th of December-ish, we had a little announcement, and it was like, sorry, Christmas is cancelled. You can't see.
More like Christmas, you can have it, but it's got to be during your flag break on Christmas Day.
Yeah, it's like for 2 minutes, you can perhaps see them from a very like a mile away or something like that. Basically,
he cancelled it, didn't he?
Yeah, Christmas was
Potter
cancelled.
Christmas.
Yes,
Yeah.
Christmas was cancelled. Jump forward a year, and the Daily Mirror breaks a story about there might have been a party at 10 Downing Street. I was like, might have been a party. Is there? And then it sort of that broke a couple of days before it. Then it started to build a little bit of momentum. And then it was like, oh yeah, there may have been another one. Oh, and there may have been another one. But there was specifically this one on the 18th of December. Now, the government spent about a week going, no. There was no party. If there was a party, it would have been in following all the rules. But there wasn't a party. But if there was, he didn't know. And I'm reassured, and I've been told by very, very high people that nothing happened in this party. Nothing. There was no party, but we're going to investigate it anyway. But there still wasn't a party. And then, there was a leaked video of a practice press conference. And did the proverbial brown stuff hit the proverbial fan? Yes, it did. Are you two going to get involved in it? You're staying quiet, aren't you?
I've got a question for you both.
Okay.
Right. Define a party, an actual party. What do you need for a party? So let's go through the bullet points.
Nibbles.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Yeah.
It normally leaves you with bruises.
That's the end of the night, nibbles. Drinks. Perhaps a little bit of music, and if you're doing it at work, you take your tie off, you have a bit of a more relaxed atmosphere around.
Yeah.
And a number of people,
Yeah. Okay, so the clip that we've seen of this lady, forgive me, I don't know her name.
Sorry, what did you say then?
Allegra?
No. Before that, you said something else.
Forgive me.
Sorry?
Forgive me.
Forgive me.
That clip that we've seen all over the news and the internet, right? That didn't look like a party. It just looked like, let's have a mess about in the conference room of number 10 Downing Street and have a bit of a giggle.
No,
this is not a party.
No, that is
Darren, because this is where sometimes you're a man of a very pea-sized brain, and you don't really think, because that wasn't the party. That was them doing a press conference about the particular questions about the party.
So there's is there a video of the party?
Not yet.
Not yet. No, there's no video of the party. But okay, so let's just throw this. Now, Ian knows this, and I'm going to get a bit political here. So let me have my point. I haven't minded Boris, and I'll tell you why. Because whoever you were, could you be Tony Blair, could you be Theresa May, nobody would have known at the beginning how to deal with this crisis when we've never had it before. He got it himself, he nearly died, and people were doing what they could at that time. What I don't like since then is the absolute catalogue of lies. Now, obviously, my company is nowhere near, we don't run the country. However, I know everything that goes on. And if I don't, there's an issue with that. So the fact that Bozza didn't know that there was a party of dreams going on in his yard, it's his house, it's his place. It's not like it's his office, it's his house. He chooses curtains, for God's sake. So this is where I think he could have just come on that press conference when he, the next day, said, I did have a dance and I did have a joke, but now you're locked down, you do as I say. He should have just stood up there and said, do you know what? This is something that I found out. It shouldn't have happened. I didn't condone it. I didn't sign it off. It happened behind my back. This is where we are. I completely apologise about it. And I understand how this looks. But he didn't say anything. Or he did. He kind of had a half-assed apology, didn't he?
Well, they didn't even have that. He still denied there was a party. He still did it at Prime Minister's questions. He said there wasn't a party. He still denied it. And now there's another 4 that they reckon have happened. Parties. Yeah. And also, they were found guilty of, the Conservative Party have been found guilty of breaking election law to do with the 10 Downing Street conversion and the modernisation. So it's not looking good. I've got a special little message for Mr. Boris Johnson. It's December the 18th, 2020. 10 Downing Street, London, United Kingdom. At a party that isn't a party and may not have happened, but did happen, but actually no it didn't. And our Prime Minister is giving a little party pick-me-up speech.
Given the early evidence we have on this new variant of the virus, the potential risk it poses, it is with a very heavy heart. I must tell you, we cannot continue with Christmas as planned. So people must not break the rules, and they must not break the rules. Very, very important to emphasise that. We're sacrificing the chance to see our loved ones this Christmas, so we have a better chance of protecting their lives, so that we can see them at future Christmases. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me.
Especially for you, Prime Minister. Who knows by the time this goes out if what's happened, because things move very fast in that Westminster bubble when they get going.
Thank you. Does that include cheese and wine? Cheese and wine? Is it cheese? Mince pies?
It's not a party, is it? It's not a party. You're not having a party, are you?
Party there?
No, we're having a party.
How many of you's there? How many of you's there? Should you be masked up?
There's a house full behind you.
You're wearing your mask. I'd love a mince pie, please. Thank you. A bit of ice, please. Thank you. Cheers. Yeah.
Very nice. Right, I think we've covered the political sphere. Should we get on to some talking of toilet humour and stuff like that, I think?
Let's go on to talk about balls and scrotums.
What, they've been doing this over a year? When I recorded the first jingle, I gave them 3 months. And it's still going, and no one understands how. You're listening to 3 Men and a Microphone.
Thank you, clean edit. Right.
Wait, no, not clean edit. No. Pick that cup up again.
Oh, what's on the cup?
Yeah, whatever.
World's best lover?
Thank you, love. Rubbish.
Whatever. World's best lover.
Whatever. Did you bite yourself?
Well, world's best self-lover.
He's always been a fan of mine, Pam has. Always. I've got to play these, and I apologise. I'm not going to apologise. You have to, I've only got a couple of weeks to play these Christmas talkovers music, and I love them. They're very good. So it is the time for Christmas parties. We haven't had a Christmas party at work, although we did have today our company day, our virtual company day. So we had to sit in on Teams meetings and listen to people talking to us for 6.5 hours, and then played a quiz. Yeah. Honestly, they hired this person to come in and do this virtual pub quiz.
Good, was it?
No, it was rubbish. I can tell you of a better quiz, actually, and you've only got a short time to get your name in to come and be in the audience. On the 15th of December, we record our big Christmas quiz special with Tina Biscuit. If you want to be involved, all you need to do is email info@these3media.co.uk before the 14th of December. So if you're listening to this on day release, you've got today and tomorrow to get your email over and come and join us for the big Christmas quiz special on the 15th of December at 8 p.m. live on Facebook and on YouTube. Don't wind at me. Don't wind me up, Darren.
Throw over to him now with a mouthful of cake.
Yeah, Darren. Damien, over to you in your story. Mouthful of mince pie. Eating on air. Go on, do it now. Talk. So unprofessional. Do you want me to play the out music so it gives you a chance to swallow? Yeah, I've heard you do that quite well. SOS, Damien? SOS.
So.
SOS, Damien.
SOS?
SOS. Darren, SOS?
What the hell are you talking about?
Spit or swallow. Damien.
Oh, God.
Right, okie dokie. I gargle. So. What is nice when you got a gap in your tooth? Okay, so. Like a little waterfall. Just coming out ever so slightly. And then all of a sudden, a massive gush. So, Christmas parties. We had our Christmas party recently. And because there's more people in the company now, and because there's there's 5 locations, most of them are up north now.
five locations there.
So,
my empire.
Over the last couple of years, they've tended to come to the Midlands, but we had to be fair, so we said we would go up north.
Barbados.
So we decided that we would have our party at Knowsley Safari Park. Now, this wasn't dancing with elephants and stuff like that. It was one of these theme parties. So it was a circus theme in a big large tent, and there was like jugglers and like the Greatest Showman and all that sort of stuff. So we all got in our tucks. We were all ready. Now, before, it's the kind of introduction to everybody down in the bar. I hate that bit because that's the bit where everyone's sort of already merry. And you've kind of then got to see the people who work for you. They all want a bit, don't they? They want to have a chat to you. Good to see you. Oh, you're looking well, looking sharp. Yeah, the figure. Then they want to talk about figures. They want to talk about the next 6 months, what's coming in the company. I just want to get hammered. I'm on edge. Completely on edge now, I want to drink. Yeah, Damian, so I was thinking maybe we can do this for the company next year. No, talk to me about look at your dress, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice, it reminds me of a dress from, go on Darren, you're jumping at the bit.
Please tell me, in this bar bit when you're saying hello to people, have you ever had the moment where you go, who are you?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Oh, brilliant.
Did you not have an assistant next to you to sort of whisper in you again, that's John from the Manchester office?
We have a John, actually. Yeah. Well, the one thing, bless her, and this isn't taking the Michael out of this at all, but one of our managers has had a bit of an illness, which means that she wears a wig at work. So it's normally a short wig. So all of a sudden, there's this woman with like this curly wig, and I'm like, someone want to tell me who that is?
Oh, my type has just walked into the room.
Everyone's talking to her. Everyone's laughing. And I'm like, who is she? All right. I'm moody. She looks over and smiles at me. I give her a dirty look. Who are you? All right. Friend of a friend, are you? All right. It's good company only. So anyway, she comes over and goes, all right. How's it going? And I thought, I know that voice. She goes, it's Shirley. All right, you liked about it. It was obviously me branch manager, weren't it? She's had a different barnet on. She said, do you want to try it on? I said, that's enough. Seriously, move on. Then another person comes up, and he looks completely different as well, because I'm normally used to seeing him in the T-shirt and stuff like that. And he's grown a bit of a beard and got flicked hair. And he said, how you doing? I said, yeah, I'll have a couple of Olivants, please. He was another one of the branch managers. I thought he was a waiter. Unbelievable. So then we got on the bus then to go to the venue. This was at the hotel.
Oh, so this is before you'd got to the venue?
This is before.
Right, okay.
Everyone's come downstairs, gone to the bar, and then we've got a big bus to take us to the venue. So we've got about a 40-minute drive. So then, obviously, there's 3 directors. So there's myself and my 2 colleagues. And, it was like Heidi High. It was like I felt like I needed a clipboard. Okay, then, Manchester. Here we go. Redditch here. Any Redditch. Redditch went missing, didn't they? They were at
There's,
the bar
there's a
having
surprise.
gay shots.
There's a surprise. Can take them out.
Liverpool
Can
were
take
already
them.
on the bus. Couldn't wait for the free bar. They were on there. So it was rallying all the troops then. So then we realised we were missing someone. So the coach nearly went without them. Someone then from the Midlands got off the bus and said offended Liverpool. So then there was nearly a bit of a scuffle. And then when we were on the bus, I did the whole, okay, everyone. So it's a clean bus. We're just gonna have a nice, quiet, careful journey. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
You were the teacher, weren't you?
Oh, bro.
You were the middle school teacher that used to come on the bus and go, right, children, we don't want any messing around.
Yeah, but this wasn't funny then, was it? Because someone ended up throwing, must have been a ball or something, hit in the head, didn't it? So that was funny. So I'm there trying to be professional, and some idiot at the back went, he's on a warning now. Sorry. See you later. So we got to the venue, and it can only be described as wow. Queue going into the building. You go in there. Well, it's not a building, it's like a big tent. You walk in, and there's like a big giraffe there, a big elephant, women on stilts walking around.
Were they real giraffes and elephants?
No real giraffes and elephants, no.
Okay.
There was a guy saying, doing all of that, Greatest Showman. And we're looking for our company name. Where's Swift? Okay, here we go. Where's Swift? We're not on the board, are we? Interesting. Okay, yeah, good. Wrong venue, is it? Yeah. Ask the person then, do you know where Swift is? Swift? Temps? Tunts? Are you trying to wind me up, sweetheart? It was a man. So we carried on. Anyway, we looked at the board again. Nikola Zakova was the name of our company. So we are now called the Nikola Zakova Company because our head of administration is called Nikola Zakova. So all night when they were mentioning the companies, okay, great, let's give our hands open for Boots. Great to see you, Boots. Oh, that table's great. Okay, then we're going to say hi to a number. Oh, that table's looking great over there, really manic. How are you doing? Nikola Zakova. 5 years I've been working my bottom off to have my name said, and we're the Nikola Zakova Company. Fantastic. So anyway, I played dad for quite a while, and I was going around, are you okay? Are you all right? And then I acted, and I got absolutely mullered. And apparently I had a dance off with one of the other branch managers doing a bit of a Michael Jackson. Can't remember that.
Oh, it's a video of this, please.
Apparently, someone asked me because there was a silent disco, and I said I can't hear it. Ironic. Seriously, brilliant. There was dodgems there. Apparently, I was looking for the dodgems for ages. I can't remember where I went for a walk. See you later. They were worried I fell in the lion's den. Brilliant. So yeah, all in all, and then we had to get the bus back to go home. And on your table, there's loads of wine. So I tried to get it out, didn't I, to have it on the bus? Oh, no, you can't take your wine. So I had a row, didn't I? Well, what do you mean? I've paid for this. Paid for the wine. So anyway, my wisdom then, I thought the only place I can put the wine is down my shirt. So I walked out and I looked like a Dolly Parton tribute act. Honestly, I had the biggest nipples that had for wine. And he just looked at me and he was like, Merry Christmas, kid. Go on then. But all in all, do you know what? There was no drama. There was no kind of fallout. Everyone loved it. It's just one of those where you get back to the bar then. We were like, should we go to the bar? That was shut. Oh, should we go to 417 for a party? Not really keen on that one, to be honest. So then it was got back to the room and I woke up with a bit of garlic bread stuck to my head.
Great night.
I wondered where you were going. I woke up then with
Stop it. Steady.
George from Manchester.
Honestly, it always sounds like I have an affair on this show. It seriously does. Oh, yeah, love. You're right. Evening, Prime Minister. So, yes, Christmas parties. We had it. We enjoyed it. It was great. But it was very funny how when you are in that manager mode, suddenly people have a voice with you at the beginning. Very good to see you. Nice to see you outside where I work. Do you want a drink? It's a free bar. Okay. Yeah. Volavant, they're free. Okay, no problem. See you later. You don't speak like that, do you? Not really, no. Okay, see you later then. Ta-ra. Brilliant.
I remember getting my boss absolutely mullered on the December of 2019 before COVID happened. And me and my mate who work at the radio station, both others are presenters, and I got him really, really drunk on like JD. And then I just said to him, I went, "So who's your favourite presenter?"
Oh,
Not with the station, but national. Who's the you go to for great radio entertainment nationally? I'm expecting him to say something like, I don't know, Chris Moyles or Steve Wright or, some of the trailblazers. He said Graham Norton.
Great story, thank you.
right, well, we'll be back after this with more.
These Three Media. 3 Men and a Microphone podcast.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
There you go. Got a very good part. Did you both see the photos? Yeah? Did you feel a bit proud when you saw me with my little team?
No, I thought I'd look at him showing
I
off.
showed the wife the pictures. And
No, you didn't.
I did.
Oh, and what did she say? What a cunt.
Smashed his screen.
What a pretentious bastard.
Give me that phone, I'll fucking hate him.
She said, he's done well for himself. Then he runs his own business and it's all around the country. So she said, that was it.
Sorry. What happened to it? Did you have a stroke halfway through? Oh, running the company up and down.
That was it. Done really well
Started
for
off
himself.
really nice, and then she went.
He's done really well for himself. Got offices all around the country.
She doesn't. She hates us, doesn't
So
she?
condescending.
She hates
What
us.
did you say, Ian?
I didn't. I just went, oh look, there's a picture, and just carried on flicking through Facebook. Yeah.
No, you didn't think the lad's done well, or
No, not really. I thought those poor people having to work for him.
did you think, look at Spot the Man? they're all women. What's going on?
I did actually look through the photo and say, is there anyone there that's quite attractive? No, not
You
really.
had that look about you. You had that look about you. Your big photo with everyone together, like a great big group photo. You had that look about you just to go, yeah, I'm the boss and I'm a twat.
I mean, let's be honest. I did insist I was in the middle. Yeah. I really did. Okay, shall we?
I'm surprised you didn't insist that you stand and everybody else kneels around you.
Yeah. And you were
Gazing up to you like, Lord, I'm the Lord. My saviour.
Clean edit.
I owe my life to you, sir. Please, can I have some more?
What a bell end.
For the benefit of the audio recording, Damian has muted himself because he's shoving his fat face with mince pies. Greedy bastard.
Right, Slim Jim.
Can I just say that when we first
There
started
he is again with his fake lover.
when we first started this podcast, we were like, none of us are going to be swearing. If you can see that, that's the list of swear words from last week in the podcast that I had to edit out. 25 seconds.
Last week?
25 seconds in. Fuck.
From last week.
Then shit. Then bastard.
Can you just imagine though? Do you remember there was a time when I wouldn't swear?
Yeah, we've trained you well now.
Time now.
Oh dear. Right, Darren, over to you.
So this week I've upset a lot of people on my kind of regional, not local, but regional network show.
I was listening. I was listening back to last week's show as I was, editing it, and I didn't notice at the time, but you did put in there. It's like my network show.
Network show, yeah.
2 stations, mate. That's it.
So basically, we talked this week about Christmas movies, and I managed to upset a lot of people just by saying a simple phrase, and I stand by this phrase because I don't think it is. Die Hard is not a Christmas film.
Whoa!
I agree, Darren.
No.
We don't normally agree, but it's not a Christmas film.
It is.
You agree?
It's a Christmas
agree.
film. No, it's a Christmas film.
I agree with Darren.
When's it
did
set?
not-
Right,
But
okay.
it's not
so
a Christmas
But
film.
when-
It's
but-
an action film.
But when is it set?
it's
December.
set in
It's set at a
December.
Christmas party.
No, okay, so I'm going to define you what is a Christmas film. A Christmas film is traditionally a family film.
No, Bad Santa, that's not a family film. That's a Christmas film.
I've watched it with my kids.
Bad Santa?
Yeah.
The one with the alcoholic, narcissistic Santa? You've watched that with your kids?
Probably pronounced narcissist.
Narcissistic?
Yeah, but you didn't say that.
I did.
You?
Anyway.
No, if you get... No. Don't brush over it.
No. It's fine. I'm going to brush over it.
Okay, so
You can't speak. Okay.
A traditional Christmas film is, in my opinion anyway, one that you would sit with your family and watch. So, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, the Santa
Jingle
Claus
All the Way,
3, all the 8 nativities that the BBC did.
Good.
All of those kind of things are Christmas films. Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2. Apparently number 3 is in the making.
Is Gremlins a Christmas film?
No.
What? It's based in Christmas. That's the whole thing about it. It's a Christmas film.
You're a very dark person, aren't you?
Die Hard, Christmas film.
What's the matter with you? Tiny Tim, we're going to watch a film now. What about little green things that stab people?
It's a Christmas film set at Christmas. That's a Christmas film.
It's a sci-fi film.
Set at Christmas film.
But the moral of the story is that I've had to backtrack a little bit because one of my listeners
told you were wrong.
Yeah, and sent me a link, and I had to question myself and go, maybe Die Hard is a Christmas film.
Surprised you could have had a link from a listener, to be honest. Could have been anything, couldn't it?
So point number 1 is that it's, obviously
top 10 Christmas porn films.
You two shut the fuck up.
I mean, did it go for IT? Seriously, was it encrypted?
Did you get a warning? Don't click on this link.
Was it a virus?
Mrs. Claus XXX.com.
Warning, virus.
Sorry, Dan, carry on.
Ian and the fluffy balls.
Do need a shave, actually. Darren.
So it is set in a Christmas party setting, anyway. It also has Christmas music throughout.
Cheese and wine
has a Christmassy name. John McCain's wife has a Christmassy name, apparently. There are Christmas presents involved.
Hold on. Sorry, Darren.
Santa Claus does make sort of an appearance.
Well, what's her name?
It snows at the end, like all great Christmas films.
What's her name?
What's her name?
Eh?
What's her name?
What's her name?
Just reading the link here, I'll tell you. She may not use the last name, McLean, but Mrs.
Christmas.
No, Mrs. Gennaro?
Why is that a Christmas name? Mrs. Denaro. Oh, very Christmassy, that. Well done.
Children, quick, look, he's being Gennaro's here.
Gennaro's first name doesn't get much more festive than Holly. What? I don't know.
Oh, Darren, seriously, that was like when I used to read out my stories. But crossed road.
Anyway,
Darren, that was the cutest little item
you've
ever
ever done. There is a little
done.
part of me that doubts my original point that Die Hard maybe
It's not,
a Christmas
is it?
film.
You've just literally listed off the fact. It's set at Christmas. It's at a Christmas party. It's got Christmas music throughout it. Santa Claus makes an appearance. She's got a Christmassy name, although she doesn't. It's a Christmas film.
It's not a Christmas film.
It is.
Jingle All the Way
Is a Christmas film.
Is about the toy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah,
Yeah,
really good.
It's
That's
a Christmas film. Yeah, I quite agree.
Yeah, you wouldn't. No.
Home
It's
Alone.
not
Home Alone.
Christmas film.
What?
Yeah.
So the mad action, which would basically kill them about 15 times over during the course of the film. You're happy for that to be a Christmas film, but not Die Hard or Gremlins.
It's advertised as a Christmas film, yeah.
So, okay, bullet point for me, Gremlins. Why is that a Christmas film? Set at Christmas. It's got little monsters in it. That you
Set
can't
at Christmas. It's a Christmas present he gets given by his dad. Christmas present given by his dad. Set at Christmas. There's loads of Christmas lights. It's all got Christmas music. There's Christmas parties going on at the same time. The Gremlins have Christmas parties. A Christmas film.
And it's got Hulk Hogan in.
That doesn't mean it's a Christmas film, but it is a Christmas film.
Okay, clean at it.
You can't just clean edit. Just because you're wrong.
Hold on a minute. Just because that was seriously, you come out with a trashy story where you get to a man he said that his wife was to do with Christmas. Collage it too. What collage it too? I mean, what's the matter? Put some
Anyway.
effort into your stories, man.
What?
Can I okay, right. We'll move on because Die Hard is a Christmas film. I just want to let you know if you like a sickly sweet Christmas film, Single All the Way on Netflix. It's their first.
I've been told about it. They're
it's their first. Yes, it's their first LGBT Christmas film, and it's basically a Christmas love story. But it's just about two gay men, and it's really good, and it's quite sweet, and it's quite funny. So there you go.
We attempted to watch during COVID prison last week. We attempted to watch A Boy Called Christmas
on Sky.
We got about 10 minutes in, and it's a hard watch.
It is. I quite agree.
It's a hard watch.
It's not the best film in the world. No. Sorry, Sky, if you ever want to sponsor us. It's a brilliant film, but, it really isn't.
I'll be here next week, and I'll make sure
there's a
I
lot of bickering for you to rifle through, isn't there, on this
yes.
one?
Yes, there's always a lot of bickering. You should see the amount of stuff that doesn't go in the podcasts.
He was in the mood at the start of the show, you could tell, because he hates lateness. He does. It really bugs him. Yeah. So he was moody at the start, you could tell.
I wasn't.
I was late because I was eating, because I was late getting in, and I was still on before you, just saying.
Well, because we do stuff. We do stuff.
We got lives and family
in our pants.
I've got lives and family, thank you. I just make sure I'm here on time.
Yeah, you haven't.
Just because I don't have children doesn't mean it gives me an excuse to be late, does it?
Hold on a minute. What's up with your voice? What a twildren.
Twildren? I don't know.
Turn into Rossi.
Oh, have you seen the video?
Anyway.
Right, let's move on.
Have you seen the video to Elton John and Ed Sheeran?
No.
That is brilliant.
I think
They parody loads of other Christmas songs.
Yeah, but Elton John can't sing anymore, though. Am I the only one that he can't? His voice isn't there.
And also, here's one for you, Ian. Vince McMahon doesn't sound like Vince McMahon anymore.
Doesn't he?
Sad. No, he's got really creepy long fingers.
Isn't he about 90 now, though?
He's very old.
And that is it for this week's episode of Three Men and a Microphone. Next week, we have a pre-Christmas special, a top 5 special. We used to do the top 5 a while ago. We haven't done it for a long time, but we are going to be doing a top 5 special. Each of us, me, Damian and Darren, we're all going to pick our top 5 Christmas presents that we were given. It should be fun, hopefully, because I can imagine what Darren's is going to be. Mine is, number 1 is a protractor. No, it's not, honestly. It might be, though.
It's not as good when he does it, is it, Damo?
But that's the thing.
You say it.
Okay, let's build up to it then.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, right. I'm going to start that again. Didn't quite work. Needed to do a bit more.
No, it didn't work that.
No.
We'll start it all again?
Yeah, we'll start again.
I gobbed as well on it. You're not going to keep that in, are you?
That's
horrible.
No, it's all right. No, it's fine. We'll start again, down it. We'll start again.
Okay. All right.
Quiet. Put yourself on mute, Darren. Right, here we go. Oh, Damian. 3, 2, 1. And that is it for this week's episode of Three Men and a Microphone. Thank you so much for listening. Next week, we have a pre-Christmas special. We are picking our top 5 Christmas presents of all time. All 3 of us are doing it. We used to do a top 5. We haven't done it for a while. We are now doing our top 5 Christmas present specials. My number 1 may well be the protractor. Oh, fucking hell. Honestly, Jesus Christ. You complain about going on late and you piss around like that.
Oh, God. Oh, dear. Sorry about that.
Are we ready, both of you? Because we need to get this done.
We're not doing it again, are we?
Yes, because you fucked it up. I literally said protractor is expecting one of you to come in and you're just gawping around. Love you. Fuck off. Love you both. You ready? Can we be sensible, please? Don't wink, Damian.
Come on, it's 9:20.
Exactly, we'll stop fucking around then.
I know, come on Ian now.
That's it for this week's episode of Three Men and a Microphone. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Darren.
Thank you. Unmute myself. Thank you. Yeah. Stop shaking your head.
This is the 4th time we've done this. Thank you, Damian.
Do you know what? This feels like we've not done this before. Seriously, it should be crisp. It should be the end of the show. Ian, you've been a delight tonight. Seriously, you've been calm. You've been so lovely to be around. And thank you for being here.
Coming up on next week's show, we are going to have a top 5 special. Our pre-Christmas show. We're going to pick our top 5 Christmas presents of all time. And we'll be doing that next week. Don't forget, if you want to get in contact with the show, find us on Facebook and Twitter, or email info@these3media.co.uk. Head over to the website 3meninamicrophone.co.uk. Thank you so much for listening. 3 Men in a Microphone has been a These 3 Media production. Until next week, goodbye.
So childish. It's like someone at the back of the class would do, isn't it?
Oh, seriously, if he don't get his own way, so mardy. Oh, he's so late.
I wonder-
Darren, stop joking around.
I wonder if he's going to make a New Year's resolution.
What? I wonder if you two are going to make a New Year's resolution to actually be
a bit
professional.
happier. Is
I
he going
am-
to be a bit happier?
I am always happy until we get to the point where Damian says, "Come on, it's 20 past 9 now."